It's Mr. Highbreaker Nuts, and what we're going to get him to do, go on, you can say hi again, we'll say hi, I'm a little bit forward, I've had a bit too many drinks I think. Now basically...
Can't say that to the kids.
I'm not, you can, I've had a few drinks, not like orange juice.
Just water, some orange juice, healthy stuff.
That's it, because we're in the gym all the time, as you know kids. What I was going to say, so Highbreaker Nuts, can you do that famous saying, welcome to Highbreaker Nuts, this is Dimitri, and that intro, you remember it kids?
Yes, well, first of all, I appreciate you guys watching the channel. Really good stuff. Always love to interact with the fans. So follow us on Twitter so that you can ask me questions. I love to respond. But to go back to the original old school days. What's up, guys? This is Dimitri with Highbreaker Nuts, and welcome back to another product review.
Yeah, it sounds like that, definitely. But it was a little bit more.
Yeah, it was.
Right, so hi everyone. This is the guy that's responsible for where I am today. So also keep that focused mind. If you want to be like better than what you are today, then look up to people.
You gotta get pretty low to look up to me.
I don't want to get too low. Nice one. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Right. Right, as you know, we were at the OnePlus event yesterday in London, which is OnePlus 6 phone event to be launched. It launched at 5 o'clock. We got there about 3 o'clock, and we're there pretty early and stuff. They had all the drinks and food ready and all that sort of stuff ready, then to get your camera's gear set up. But the main meat, well, the bones and meat of the fact of it is that it was really good. It was awesome. It was well planned, well presented, and I shook hands with the CEO, and I didn't even know. And this was in a private bar. Actually, I don't know if I meant to say that, but yeah. Anyway, shook hands with the CEO, and then my girlfriend turns around to me and says, "Oh, did you realise that you shook hands with the CEO of the OnePlus company?" I was like, "Well, no. I thought he was just a general speaker." No, he owns the company, so he was all right. He's a very nice guy, and that pretty young, knows what he wants, and yeah, we need new challenges of new phones out there. I could really speak for ages about everything that's going on, but what it is that what I want to speak about is the new in-ear buds and my general review of the phone. I didn't really speak about it or anything like that. I done I think there's going to be part 2, which is the whole presentation of what we sat through, which is about 35 minutes to 40 minutes, and it's all about expressing everything that the phone actually comes with, because not everyone knows about what the phone comes with, because they had early releases but didn't know there were certain things that were going to be implemented. If you were there, you knew about it, and if you were there and you had the phone, you would know about it, and then you would just know about it, so it's all good. But anyway, so basically, my review on the phone itself, it was really slippery. There comes in like 3 or 4 different variants. Now what caught me is the aesthetics of it. They also had different versions of it where it has an S on the back, which is very reflective, and it's like a gradient over the back, and it looks sick on all their new phones. They've also got matte black, and they've got a shiny black, and it's got glass on the back. It's really like thin. It's not too heavy, but it does feel slippery. But there's different versions and different grips of the phone. It's got 2 cameras on there as well. One's a 60 megapixel, one is a 20 megapixel, one is EIS, and one is something else. So it's got 2 different versions of 2 different sensors. It's got one for a telephoto lens, one for like portrait and stuff like that. Now let's talk about portrait. Portrait was sick. They had massive cinema screens there basically on each side, and they were showing you what the phone could do portrait, and doing it in portrait, it was absolutely stunning. The graphics were so clear. It was basically like the rear end of the camera turned to the front of your camera, so you could take pictures and selfies, and it was really worth looking at. It's really sick. There was a guy next to me, I can't mention his name, but basically he had the OnePlus 6 phone, and he also had the iPhone, and he was expanding it in the darkness of where we were, and it was showing that there was loads of sort of rainbow disfiguration on the iPhone, but on the OnePlus 6 it was really clear. It brought up all his skin and everything like that, and that's due to like the new technology of how they've mixed up the cameras and stuff, and it was so sick. Even I tried it, and I've got a Samsung Galaxy Note 8, and close up, doing video, everything like that's wicked, but from far distances it wasn't that great. And I always wanted to know what that question was about, and then I actually had the opportunity to do that, and then someone else already asked that question without me needing to ask that question, so it was awesome just to be able to let you guys know about it. Also, the phone is really sleek and it's freaking fast. It's really fast. But the main thing is the price point. It's like starting from £479 and then 519 or something. It's in the other video anyway, or the links will be in the description down below because I can't remember the prices. But know for a fact it's definitely starting for £479 in the UK, and that is a no-brainer. As I bought this phone, and this one cost me about, I don't know, it cost me loads. It cost me like nearly £1,000 to get all like the casing and like the other stuff as well. But like if we're just talking about the phone, it was about 800 and something pound, and obviously the iPhone, Apple iPhone X, that is £1,000. So yeah, and basically this is half the price, but for generally like the same sort of power. Other than you don't get full true 4K, but it feels like true 4K on a smaller screen. But obviously on a bigger screen it'll be different and stuff. So the fact is when it comes down to the resolution, I think it was a resolution of 20. I can't remember what the resolution is. I'll put it in this video as I'm speaking about it anyway. But yeah, the resolution is not like a full 2K or full 4K or anything like that, but the resolution is generally good. If you look at it, it's all about the way the software acts and stuff like that. It's like having 1920 by 1080 resolution. Most people will go with 4K, and then they're looking for extra bit rate, but the difference is if you know how to encode a video, and you can make like a 1920 by 1080 resolution look like 4K, but obviously not the aspect ratio, because aspect ratio is a lot bigger than what it is in 1920 by 1080. But if we're talking about on the phone, showing the pictures and videos, and then you're actually streaming it to like your TV and stuff, you can then see the screen obviously pixelate a little bit, but it's pretty awesome. Now the gaming was in the fan side of the arena, and I saw a bit of the gaming and stuff like that, and the gaming was okay, but it was a little bit glitchy, but I think that's because the phone was streaming, plus there was loads of Bluetooth and everything going around, loads of people had the phones, and I think that might have been affecting what was seen on the screen. But on the phone it was awesome. But as I can say again, it's like it's got different gestures on the phone that's slightly different from what I'm using. It's not got touch whiz or anything like that. It's very simple, very clean, but the little gestures is like you swipe up, and then you got like a different sort of menu of what you get from normal Android TouchWiz, and then you can swipe left, swipe right, but you can change it all up. Sound quality is really good. The phone's like really freaking fast, which I'm going to keep saying. They didn't get rid of the 3.5mm jack on the phone, they kept it, and I can't understand why Apple really got away, like, well, just got rid of it, because technically it hasn't made the phone any smaller. And if you got high audiophile earphones or headphones, then you can use the 3.5mm jack to plug it in and still get that quality sound. Plus, if your Wi-Fi runs out of your not your Wi-Fi, if your battery runs out of your in-ear buds, or like your Wi-Fi headphones, whatever, if they're connected to Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, then obviously it's gonna be dead. So basically you just plug it in and you can got the 3.5mm jack. Now talking about audio, the audio is awesome. They released these Bullet wireless in-ear buds, and they're really comfortable. Don't even realise they're really in your ears. They sit really nicely. It feels like skin touching against your ears, but like with the sort of same sensation. It's really nice, and it just blends in with your ears. The sound is really nice. It's like the bass is there, the mids are there, and the highs are there. You think it's going to distort because you're thinking a phone company doesn't know how to make audio in earphones. What they're talking about, it looks really stylish, it looks really premium, but it's not quite there yet with obviously having the best sound. But it's awesome that you buy the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 or the Samsung Galaxy S9 and you get AKG like in-ear buds in there. Imagine having the OnePlus in-ear buds in the box as well, which would be a better feature than what you get with the Samsung, what I got. So it's really stylish, really clean. That's going for about $69.99, and the great thing about it is that you can answer the phone. So it's magnetic in earbuds, so basically they connect together. That turns the power off, undo them, turns the power on, and then you can answer a call or hang up a call just by closing them. And also you can hang it around your neck and it don't go anywhere. The magnets are not too strong, they're just perfect, they're just right. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. It's got a rubber filled band, and it only takes, you can charge it for 10 minutes and get 5 hours of listening charge out of it, which is just incredible. And the phone's just exactly the same. So it's running on Type-C as well, so the Type-C connector's all there, so you're going to have super fast charging, plus it doesn't kill off your phone or your battery, and it doesn't overheat. So they really thought about it, plus the glass and everything from drop distances, and it looks pretty solid. Now holding in the hand, the flex test is all nice. It's like a sort of Gorilla Glass. But yeah, all the specs from the actual CEO speaking on stage, that's all in the video. Yeah, it was really good. So the phone is it's rainproof, kind of rainproof. You can drop it in a puddle and it will have you covered, but it doesn't have an what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. It hasn't got the factors of like if you're going to go deep sea diving with it or in a swimming pool. I don't know anything about that, but when we get it, it's going to be different. Comes in 8 gigabytes of memory, or 6 gigabytes to 8 gigabytes. The version that we was talking about yesterday, £479. I'm sure that it comes with 8 gigabytes, which means it's immense. And people will be like, oh, what's the difference between that and all, like having that much RAM? Well, the RAM is basic. I don't know, I'm not even going to explain it because it will go on for ages, but people like me that deal with computers every day, it's basically a phone is a computer. It runs with RAM, CPU, graphics card, it needs power, so the power is the battery pack, which will be obviously let's say it's more like a laptop rather than an actual PC, but it's got everything that's smaller from a desktop or a laptop into a mobile phone version. So CPU, RAM, graphics card, so your visuals and stuff, audio card, obviously all your ports to plug it in and stuff like that, plus all your software's on it. So it runs just the same, but you need that extra RAM for bigger software, for bigger programs to do bigger things. So that's as simple as it is. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this overview and little video clips of obviously holding the phone and everything and testing it, and plus the in-ear buds. I had a little review of that, so that'd be the video. But yeah, I just want you to enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Greetings today, people. We got a little special gift for you, and basically it wasn't just the release of the new OnePlus phone by OnePlus, well actually OnePlus 6. So if you've got the OnePlus 5T, this is the OnePlus 6, and it will be out on the 24th of May, or is it the 22nd? Links in the description down below, because I can't remember the actual date of the actual release of this. But yeah, it's all glass, it's all lovely. Look at the video and everything like that. But they also released these headphones as well. These are the Bullet wireless headphones by OnePlus as well, OnePlus One. I'm always getting mixed up with this, but these are wireless, and it's got a rocker volume at the bottom there, so in red, a rocker volume for up, so you can volume up, and then a mute, and then obviously you can probably skip and everything like that. Type-C, super fast charging, 10 minutes of charging for your Type-C, and then you've got 5 hours of battery life. The cable's quite flat, but quite rugged as well. You could use this if you're skateboarding, hangs around your neck, feels pretty comfortable. I'm going to actually try it on. The best feature of these, though, the magical feature, is the fact that these are magnetic, and you can undo them and it answers a call, or close them and it shuts the call off, and also turns on, turns off. So you can have power on, power off, all by just connecting these up together. So this is, what size is this? This is the right ear or left ear? I don't even know which one. So we're at the event and we're just testing these out. I'm going to test it out with the phone, or I might test it out on my phone. But you've got a little LED light that flicks on and off to pair it. So I'm guessing it's paired with this phone. It's connected up to Wi-Fi. So let's give it a try and see how we get on. So first off, it feels quite comfortable. Where it's that rugged rubber feel texture, it doesn't feel like it'll come straight off your neck or anything like that, so that's pretty cool. So I'm just going to put this in my ear, but I'm not too sure which is which because it doesn't have it labelled, but they've got like an aluminium feel. They look really premium, they feel really premium. It's got like a rubber out bit, so like obviously hold the weight against the face, but I just got to work out which way it goes, so just a minute. Let's just try it anyway.
Now you go past the lady and you'll get to the bins. No, it's like I'm just saying that so I can also get the bins.
These sound absolutely awesome. I'm very surprised at how nice they sound. The bass is nice and clear. The highs, the mids, you think, oh, it's going to distort, and it's just like a whole different story. It's like, wow, it's like a bit of an expression. Like, this is a company that makes phones, not headphones. But this would be amazing if you could get this with that phone in a box as a deal. Just saying. But yeah, this is my little quick overview of being at the OnePlus event, and hopefully when you all get a pair and you try these out for yourself. And the phone is sick. I've already played with the phone. Yeah, I can't really say much more. Just get it. Links in the description down below. Thanks for watching. Roger and out.